Welcome back, YouTube, to another Fat Guy Builds. Today, we're doing coilovers on a WRX Subaru Faction Fab suspension coilovers on a Subaru. Here's the part number: 2002, 2007 WRX, and a 2004 STI. The coilovers have adjustment up top for preload and all that stuff, and then it has adjustable height by spinning this bottom piece up or down on the shaft. Step 1, pop that hood. Step 2, pull off the wheels. You're gonna grab two 19mm. You're gonna put one on the nut with a breaker bar or whatever, and then one on the bolt. And you're gonna loosen this one and loosen the one below it. Use a 12mm. Pull this bolt out for the ABS. Pull this bolt out for the brake caliper. You're gonna leave the bolts loose like this. Then we're gonna go on top and remove the 3 bolts right here. After loosening them from the top, just leave them like right at the top of the stud. Leave the nut at the very top. Then we're gonna go back under here, remove these 2 bolts. I'm moving you where you need to hold it, fucker. Stop. Right there. We're gonna set preload on these. So what you do is you have this loose, have this one, you know, just pull back out of your way, and we're gonna just snug this by hand. Once it's pretty much, you can't just turn it with your fingers and it's snug. I mean, unless you're a beast, then obviously you could probably go for more, but like right there, without hurting my fingers, that's what they call snug. Then you run this to where it just barely touches. I like to bring it back a little bit. And now you're going to take your tool, you're going to tighten the top ring until you have a 4mm gap on your calipers between your 2 rings here. This gap is now 4. So now you're going to take this and you're just going to snug fit it. So you're not going to wrench on this hard. So grab the top ring with one, grab the bottom ring with one, and just snug it. This segment is called Do You Even Maths, Bro? So the highest that these things can go is 80mm of thread here. The lowest it can go is 15. So we want an 1.5 inch drop, right? Well, if 2.62 equals 65mm, then that equals 24.76. We want to ride at 13.5, which equals 1.5, which equals 38mm. So we need 38mm right here. NANI? So for a 1.5 inch drop, 38mm is your friend. Don't worry about my maths. 38mm should do you good. Get yourself a nut setter tool. And you put the insert inside, both sides. Boom. And then you'll be good to use the factory hardware. Mount in the coilover with the F readable. If you're standing in front of the vehicle, that lets this camber adjustment, if you bought this option, lets you, the camber should be going horizontal on the strut tower. You're gonna wanna get both sides to this completion level at the same time, because you have the sway bar still hooked up, which means the control arms are still tied together with the sway bar. And now we're gonna lift it up, connect it in here, and just slide the bolts in and just leave it like that for now. At the same time, you're gonna wanna connect your spindle to your coilover. So you might want to jack up a ball joint on this side, then hook up the other side, or vice versa, whatever works for you. But since they're both at the same ride height, once they're in, it's easy because the sway bar sort of puts you in that general area. We're gonna snug up the bottom and snug up the top just to where it still can rotate, but it's you know, pretty tight. Put your ABS bolt back in, put your brake line bolt back in. At the same time you're tightening these, unless you buy a new camber bolt here, this one's all chewed up, so just have someone push here. That'll give the most negative camber possible just in this general area, and then you'll do all the camber from on top, and then just tighten and torque these nuts down. Verify everything is tight all the way around, and now hopefully, if my maths was right, the ride height should be correct. So I'm gonna put the wheels on, and we're gonna see how bad my math was. Use a tape measure, get the ride height where you want it. We had to adjust the driver's side coilover, because the driver's side coilover was about 1/4 of an inch lower than the passenger one, which the passenger one is where we wanted it. So that is what it is. So you have to go underneath, you loosen the bottom ring, and then you just spin the top, either, you know, up or down, depending on if you want to go up higher or lower, and then you're good. Once it's good, you lock down that bottom ring at the very base, and you're done adjusting. On the rear, use a 19 and 19, just like the front, and you're gonna loosen these bolts. For the brake line back here, you're gonna want to lube it up, and then this clip, you have to slide the clip up, and that will unlock the brake line from the strut. You need to rip out your bottom seat, then you need to dislocate your back seat. You can see the strut mount area, and it takes 12 millimeters to undo the top. So go ahead and just take the 12 millimeter nuts all the way out, and then we'll deal with the bottom part. Put these bottom bolts with the coilover, and just get the nuts like put on hand tight. The strut mount on the back has it looks like an arrow shape. So the pointy arrow shape points to outside the car. You're gonna use a jack of some sort to push it up, and then you're gonna put a little child in the back seat to put the nuts in. Put the brake line through the bracket on the coilover, put the little clip through, and tap it down with a hammer. Thanks for coming and checking out other Fat Guy Builds. Hopefully you can do your shit yourself now and save a bunch of money. If you don't want to do it yourself, whatever. I don't know why you're watching this video. So check me out on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, all that crap. Till next time, wrench on.